Hello, my beautiful Cliniko family. Today, I want to take you behind the screens and share with you how I create videos for Cliniko. To give you a bit of background, before I started working on the Cliniko videos, I didn't really have any experience with recording video, audio, editing, etc. So, all of this advice is just things I've picked up over the years that I hope will help you if you're looking to create videos or if you're just curious on my personal video creation process. So, my first video tip is don't be too hard on yourself when you're just getting started. The first ever Clinico this week was recorded from my laptop, propped on top of some boxes in my office, and edited with a free editing software. But even with my limited knowledge, that experience was enough to get me started. From there, I watched YouTube videos and read guides and articles on how to edit with other software like Adobe Premiere Pro, like how to add video transitions, what is audio gain, even learning the basics like how to ensure you have good lighting. While creating videos, I was simultaneously learning to create videos. Again, because it's a learning process, be patient with yourself and just note that there are tons of resources out there, including myself. My second tip is find the process and editing style that works for you. The way that I edit and record works really well for me, but this is not a set formula. I personally need a script while I record, but maybe you do better with notes or without any script whatsoever. Do what's best for you and tweak things with time or with knowledge. For example, your video and camera setup. You can easily get started with your laptop's camera and recording software, or even using your mobile phone to record. In fact, the audio from the first ever Clinico demo video I created was recorded entirely from my mobile phone in a closet. But be careful. The quality of your camera or audio can sometimes make or break a video. So if you set yourself up for success, then your videos should hopefully reflect that. While my setup has changed multiple times over the years, my most recent setup has worked really well for me personally. Let me give you a tour. On one side of my office, I have a DSLR camera set up on a tripod for stability, and it's out of the way so I don't bump into the tripod and constantly mess with the camera angle and view. I then have an adjustable laptop desk from IKEA that allows me to place my laptop right below the camera so I can have the script in front of me. Then, attached to the desk is a microphone mount from Amazon. This is holding my Blue Yeti microphone that I use for audio. The microphone is connected directly to the DSLR, so I'm not using the camera's microphone, which drastically alters the overall audio quality. Behind the tripod and camera, there is a lamp that allows me to control the direction of the lights. I also have lights throughout the room in case I need to artificially add more lighting. What is especially helpful is that I have this all set up 24/7 in the office, so when I need to record, I just come in and turn everything on and it's all set. Which brings me to my next tip. When setting up your recording equipment, make sure you test your equipment before you record. For example, you'll want to make sure that your camera is in focus, the audio is set to the right settings so you don't have the sound too quiet or too loud, and you'll want to make sure that we can see your face and it's well lit. That way, you don't need to record an entire video only to realize your camera was out of focus or the microphone was unplugged. Usually, this can be accomplished by recording a quick test video and playing that back on your device or preferred editing software. If all looks great, you're ready to start filming. As I mentioned previously, everyone has a different style when it comes to editing or recording. For me, I take a newscaster type approach. I have a script that I write and prepare ahead of time. Then I record myself reading the entire script. This includes any awkward pauses, sneezes, mistakes, etc. I just keep going until I feel satisfied with the recorded script. Then I move on to the screen capture. While there are dedicated screen capture software out there, I currently use QuickTime and Cloud app to record and capture the Cliniko demonstrations and screenshots that you see. To accomplish the timing though, previously I would play back my script on another screen or device, then go along with the script in real time to capture what I needed. This caused a bit of a headache though, since every time I messed up, I would have to start over and re-record multiple times. Now I'll just go through the demonstration and manually edit out any parts that I may have messed up. Once I finish the camera and screen recordings, I'll then take those clips into my editing software. I currently use Adobe Premiere Pro, which is one of the more popular and widely used video editing software out there, but not required. Since Adobe Premiere is quite popular though, it also means there are thousands of YouTube videos to help you learn everything from the basics to advanced editing techniques, which is what I use to primarily learn the software. From there, I'll edit the video portion first, then add in my screen capture recording. Finally, I'll edit the screen recordings to match the video, add in transitions and/or audio adjustments as needed, then export the final result. Just note, the editing process can take anywhere from a few hours to a few days. It took me several weeks, my first video though, due to learning all the software and setting up the best environment. But with patience and time, you'll be creating your own videos like a pro. And whatever you decide to use for your videos, don't be afraid to experiment. I always create backups of my original recordings and try to have fun or experiment when I can, even if it never makes it into the video. You never know what you'll pick up and use in future videos. Once I have a complete video, I then upload the video to YouTube and Facebook, then share it across social media. Speaking of social media, that brings me to my final bit of advice. Add subtitles when given the option. Since I like to write and read from a script, this helps immensely when I'm creating the subtitles for the video. I always recommend adding subtitles when you can, which will help anyone watching your videos, especially those on their phone or watch videos at work and need to keep the sound off. How many times did you have the sound off on your phone and skip a video simply because there was no caption or subtitles? Subtitles can also be added automatically by the social media platform you're using, but when you can, add your own. Well, I hope this video and these tips gives you enough confidence to start creating your own videos. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always happy to help a Cliniko family member. Have a good one. Bye.